Coffee without doubles. What a weekend for sport. Sport, it shows, Shamfakujo, that sport unites. Sport is business. Sport is industry. Sport is passion. Sport is people. Sport is trade. Sport is business. Sport is media. I think this might have been one of the most exciting weekends overall for sport in decades. You had Trinidad and Tobago football Gold Cup. You had Wimbledon going on. You had Copa America. You had Euro. You had NBA basketball. You had West Indies cricket. You had women's cricket. You had swimming. You had everything across the board. Let's start with Trinidad and Tobago football. Let me say to Angus Eve and his team, thank you. Yes, we ain't reach where we're going, but thank you for showing the intelligence, the brilliance, the amazing planning, the strategy, the ability of local coaches, of Trinbagonian coaches who eat doubles on a morning, to show and to take our soca warriors who were underground, who were low on every level, who psychologically were beaten, self-esteem beaten, play-wise, no idea, fitness down, and to inspire in such a short space of time improvements that we could take note of. We can see a unit developing, a family developing, a love developing, a brand of football that we can play, and we can know from the beginning who we are and what we are. We're not living in a dream world and feeling that because we put on red, white, and black, we could go and play USA, Mexico, Germany, England, and just Argentina and Brazil and run them to the ground because we are Trinbagonians. We know what we have. We've seen intelligence. Angus Eve, you have played 3 games. And in all 3 games, I have seen something. I have seen improvement. Montserrat, people better understand that Montserrat is not the little 5,000 member island and feel that that team wasn't good. Montserrat was a better team than Guyana, a better team than Puerto Rico, and a better team than Bahamas. Montserrat has these players who are living in England and playing in the lower divisions. They were fit, they were strong, they were well coached, they knew what they were going, they never gave up. They were down 4, 5, 6, and they were still fighting in the 77th, 80th minute and so on, coming with speed, class, and skill. And Trinidad and Tobago held them. We held possession. We were stringing 12, 15 passes, left side, right side, coming out. There was movement off the ball, good defensive work against Montserrat. Then into French Guiana. French Guiana was a very solid team with a lot of players who play in the lower French leagues. We looked a little unfit there, a little unsure, maybe from the effort against Montserrat and a little celebration. But people were saying, why are you celebrating? When you're in the doldrums and in the dark and you draw with the 201st team and you draw with Puerto Rico, who's play baseball and basketball, you need to celebrate something, to feel good about yourself, because sport is physiological and psychological. You cannot play your best without confidence. So a little celebration right now coming out of the doldrums is acceptable to build up your confidence levels and to believe in the coach, believe in the strategy, believe in the plan. So French Guiana, but we showed mettle, we showed fortitude. That was excellent to take that pressure, stay calm and move in. And then we come up against the juggernaut, Mexico. Now let us be clear. Mexico right now in the world of football is a quarter-final World Cup team. It's a top 10 team. Mexico may have the best unit ever. They may not have the superstar, but their unit is fit, fast, well coached, technically sound, amazing strategy, defensive, whether zone defense, man-on-man defense, skill, touch, speed, ability, first touch football. Mexico's team is 8 goals better than Trinidad and Tobago going into that game. Angus Eve understood that and came out with a plan. Yes, we had some luck and some brilliant goalkeeping from Marvin Phillip. But to see a Trinbagonian team stick to a plan, hold their shape, work together as a unit when they could not even get ball possession, because the Mexicans, let me tell you, Mexico, USA, two best teams. If that is how the groups go, that's the final there. So don't even get confused. Mexico could run Argentina to the ground. Mexico could give Brazil a good fight and lose 3-1 or 2-1. Mexico could run with Italy and England. So let us be real. Trinidad and Tobago, the defense, I'm not even going to call any individual names because it was such a team performance. It was so well orchestrated. We held our shape when we did not have the ball. Do you know how it is to play football against a Mexican team that is so supremely fit and moving so fast and you don't have the ball? Football without the ball is very difficult. It's physiologically taxing. You get roast. You want to know why you're on the field. You burn 10 times faster without the ball. When you have the ball, you don't even know you're burn. We played without the ball, held together, held firm. It's the first time I'm seeing Trinbagonians heading the ball defensively, consistently, brilliantly, man marking, when movement all around, holding the shape, holding and playing to a plan. Well coached, intelligent football for a 0-0. Yes, we had luck. Yes, God bless we. But yes, it was a good plan put in by the coaching staff and implemented by the players to get a point. You in a group with Mexico, El Salvador and Curacao. And don't think Curacao is just a little island where you're going to put on bikini and go in the water. Curacao has been playing some great football. Their players have been going into the Dutch leagues and getting coaching and so on. So it is imperative that we get a point from Mexico. I don't think El Salvador and Curacao will get a point from Mexico. So it sets us up nicely if we can follow up and play. Some people are saying, why we celebrating? We only draw and we didn't have possession and Mexico outclassed us. That statement is if you don't understand football. We have to celebrate that 0-0 is similar to the 0-0 under Leo Ben-Hacker again in 2006 World Cup with Sweden and England. Mexico is a big side. Do not get confused. We need to build. We just came out of drawing with Puerto Rico, beating Guyana 3-0 because Guyana played with 10 men because they didn't have a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper let in goal that my little 7-year-old, 6-year-old, and nearly 7 daughter could save. And then losing to Bahamas, a set of men who look like they just finished drinking margarita on the beach. So be realistic. It was worthy of celebration. The fight to dig out. All you who play football know football is not fun when you can't get the ball. Football is not fun when you have a team that has been well prepared, has played over 30 international matches in the last 2 years of the highest caliber. Angus, even the coaching staff of the Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warriors, well done. It was brilliant. Now you will see a little thing in our next 2 games because we could go mano. We could open up a little bit, but you can't open up against Mexico and USA. We're not there yet. Hopefully we'll be there in 3 years, but we also need the grassroots program to go down from 4 years old coming up. So I see that Keith Douglar has apologized to Trinidad and Tobago for his decisions for supporting Terry Fenwick and putting him there and other decisions that he made. Let me tell you something, Keith Douglar. I don't like you at all. I have no respect for you from decades. I think you are a local coach who feel you good, you do good in Super League. But as you step out, your brand is local. You're not international. You're not sharp enough. You're not bright enough to go. I thought your attacks on Dennis Lawrence were unnecessary, unwarranted, and puerile. I really don't like you and I don't respect you. But however, you didn't have to apologize. You're a big man, and I respect that. I respect that you accept responsibility for foisting that Fenwick fiasco on top of us. And you apologize. Apology accepted. You are a big man. You could have stayed quiet, stay in your hole. You did not have to come out and apologize. And I am impressed by that. Okay? So, accepted. So, Trinidad and Tobago football, that is something we have to look forward to. When I do something here now, oh Lord, West Indies cricket, not no Bangladesh, not no Kenya, not no Azerbaijan, Australia, West Indies cricket. led by Puran playing, Bravo playing, my boy Hetmeyer playing, great bowling, great fielding, great togetherness, great unity, beating Australia twice. First time defending a small total, and then second time putting 196 on them of the very best. Intelligent playing, no crumbling when wickets start to fall, taking your time, taking the singles, reducing the dot balls, bowling good ball, not bowling wide, not giving extras, brilliant in the field across the board, looking fit, well coached. Philip Simmons, well coached, a Trinbagonian who couldn't get sweat in Trinidad. All you remember about 11 years ago, fling him out. He had to go around the world coaching all kind of team from Ireland, Azerbaijan, all kind of thing. And now we have him and we're seeing something. Yes, I want to get excited about West Indies cricket. West Indies was the greatest team of all sports teams in the history of sports globally. Wayne Gretzky and his teams were not better. The Lakers with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson and James Worthy and Cooper were not better than the West Indies cricket team from 1975 to 1983. They were the most dominant force in sporting history. We need to get back there. And I've seen something. Yes, it's T20 cricket. But you had to start somewhere, and then we'll build from that and learn to concentrate a bit more and move on and get in the test cricket and go up. So West Indies, keep it going. We have something to be proud about. These victories were not fluke. They were not lightning strike, and God bless we. They were well thought out, well coached, well planned, well executed, intelligent cricket. Gone are well, not gone, but I didn't see the days of the World Cup with silly cricket, with man making 16 in an over and still trying to hit a 6. So very good West Indies. On cricket, the women's cricket is going on, and there's an Indian player who made, if you all feel women's sport and women's sport is not exciting and only man could play, and because man have a higher anaerobic threshold and man could jump higher, run faster and move stronger than women, that women don't play. Women play games with more intelligence, more strategy, more science than men. But in this case, with this India fielder, I don't know her name, the video was going around, but the piece of feeling to catch that ball, dive over the line, throw the ball in the air back onto the field and dive back over, full stretch horizontal and catch it, was a thing of beauty. Go and see it. We then went on to, oh my goodness, all your Brazilian fans I know in Trinidad and Tobago, Brazil. But come on, you must respect it. You must give some love to Lionel Messi. He can now enter the discussion with the world's greatest, with the Pele, the Maradona. He could now enter. He could not enter before. He could not enter the conversation without a major trophy. Yes, he still need a World Cup to go up in that conversation with them too. He may be the greatest club player of all time, that between him and Pele, but Argentina, Brazil, I must say, y'all played. That's the best I've seen Brazil play in about 4 years. Neymar really got kicked down. That war between Brazil and Argentina in the Copa America final remind me of the game, and y'all go and check it. In 1978 in the World Cup in Argentina, Brazil and Argentina, about 7 players get bust nose, break nose, bust eye, stitches. Tarantini had blood all down his jersey. Passarella, when that game was going on, it was pure war. It was skill, beauty, passion, and hatred. Countries that were always at loggerheads, sharing borders and fighting. That was in 1978. This is what I saw. The referee did good to hold it under control. But Argentina, Messi, lifting the Copa America was a thing of beauty. We also had tennis. You had Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic joining Nadal and Federer at 20 Grand Slam titles. Now I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Novak Djokovic will be the greatest player all time. Do not think that I am done talking Roger Federer, the czar, the class, because Roger Federer has that je ne sais quoi also. The class, the character, never getting angry, the smooth skill, the advertisement, the marketing. You know, there are some, Michael Jordan will never be surpassed. You may say that Kevin Durant has more actual talent, on the basketball court or basketball range of abilities than Michael Jordan. But he doesn't have the je ne sais quoi, the style, the chewing gum, the hair, the look, the endorsements, the testicular fortitude under pressure, the time and time again when it's called upon to turn on the lights brightest, there will be Michael Jordan. So you understand that Djokovic, Federer has that, but Djokovic is playing now on all surfaces, the highest level of tennis that I've ever seen. The Italian Berrettini was serving big and big forehand, big all tournament. He looked unstoppable. He came back at Djokovic in the first set, but Djokovic is showing what physical ability and mental strength, concentration, planning, tactics, when it comes together, what happens? Djokovic is at 20. Nadal, yes, but Nadal will always have the asterisk that he is clearly a clay court king. But all surfaces, Djokovic, if he stays healthy, you could see the Golden Grand Slam with the Olympics in Tokyo and the US Open come in. But it is unstoppable for Djokovic to win the French Open on clay and then to come to Wimbledon and dominate like that with some huge servers and so on. It's just brilliant. It's amazing. And on the women's side, Barty was great. Coco Gauff, I thought, would have gone a little bit further. You also had UFC, Conor McGregor talking about man, wife, and thing and fight. But then he break his ankle in the ring. And that man ain't flinch, you know. I mean, he lost, but that I want to see the rematch with that. And then you have the Bucks and the Suns 2-1 now in basketball. The Suns eliminated the Lakers. All you now know that the Lakers, LeBron's still great because without Davis, Suns, look where Suns reach. And then finally, in swimming, my goodness, I raised my cup. You all have to go and Google this, because in this day and age where steroids take over and every great unbelievable performance, there's an asterisk in your mind if you understand what I'm saying. There is a young 16-year-old boy from Romania called Popovici. Let me tell you, as a swimming coach, there have been in history some of the greatest technicians and those who swim in the water and they look majestic like a dolphin. The Michael Phelps, the technique of Peter van den Hoogenband and Alexander Popov. George Bovell fits into that category. When you see him swim, you wonder, how is he moving so majestically, so smoothly, so effortlessly? Let me tell you that this 16-year-old boy called Popovici outshines all of them put together. His technique is a thing of beauty and perfection. He is so tall, 6'3", 6'4" at 16, skinny, long arms, majestic rotation, beautiful engine of a kick behind. He swims like Popov, but better than Popov, longer than Popov. He is 16 and went 47.3. I believe it's the second fastest time in the world this year, behind Caleb Dressel. He is a dream to watch. You may not understand swimming. He is such an artist that you don't need to understand swimming. You just need to watch the video of this Popovici swim and you know what greatness is. You know what artistry is. Trinidad and Tobago, that is what sport is. We need to get more investment in our people in sport across the board. We cannot leave sport as it is. Just sport. What a weekend. Bless.